Hi everybody, I hope everyone's amazing. We are going to work with a raise your vibration deck. Ooh, look at that, clear your karma. And then we're going to get some tarot messages. So stick with us if you're interested, all right? Let's ask our angels, saints, ancestors, and spirit guides into our space for divine guidance. Okay, with love for our highest and greatest good. We're surrounded in divine white light, okay? Like, share, comment to support the channel. I appreciate you. Share, send, repost, whatever you need to do. Keep it flowing. All right, so let's get some beautiful messages for you, for the collective. Okay, let's see. Take the weight of the world off your shoulders. It's not all for you to carry. Oh, that's beautiful. I am supported and on my path. Dragonflies might be significant. You're divinely guided and supported. Believing is seeing. Aw, I love that. Beautiful. What else do we have? Healing myself heals my lineage. Wow, so you must be going through some ancestral patterns. Maybe even your healing through your situations is helping to heal karma or release karma. There's a need to trust the wisdom within you. Okay, manifestation and manifesting is your superpower. I love that. And then reminder, I call back my power. Okay, call back your power. Okay, no one can have your power unless you give it to them. Okay, no one has permission to take my power. I call my power back now. And so it is, and so it will be. And that's it. All right, that's it. All right, let's see what we got here with the tarot. All right, look at Eight of Swords. Okay, this is you feeling like you're stuck. Okay, or someone is watching feeling like they're stuck. So remembering manifestation is a superpower. Remembering that manifestation is a superpower. So if we're stuck in our head and we're overthinking and we're in some sort of like disharmony with oneself, then we're going to create from that space. So we're not giving our power away. We're managing our mindset. Okay, Page of Cups. This could be in your emotions. Someone could very much be in their emotions at this time. I'm getting there is truth to the matter. And I'm getting that, like, whatever patterns, I feel like this has helped with your healing process. I feel like there was something that was lit up. I feel like whatever catalyst, whatever change, whatever truth you received, it helped you to call your power back. And now you're in your like authentic self, doing what you came here to do as part of your purpose, okay? Healing yourself is healing your lineage, okay? You're supported on your path. This is like the wounded warrior energy, okay? Someone may feel like they're in the wounded warrior energy at this time. Let me just move these out of the way. Okay, we'll leave that there, all right? But I feel like there's this energy of like healing as well, giving one, you know, like healing the childhood wounds, and we all have them and we're all responsible for them and accountable for them. There's like, you know, having clarity on these things. Like, what are the obstacles? What's in my way? How can I get out of my own way? Okay, and sometimes we need insight. Sometimes we experience in order to have that clarity, that perspective. There was most definitely something playing out here that might have caused a redirection. Okay, like we're going from like one tire to the next tire. So this would be, you know, like something had an upswing and now there's a downswing. Like depending on how high this person does a wheelie is maybe how hard they might come down. So there's a bit of that. I feel like there's evaluating of this. There's like going within and gaining some sort of conscious awareness with the Two of Wands. I feel like there is like a path maybe that someone's looking into, or this is someone like watching like, hey, I'm possibly feeling called here. Like, what am I feel like I'm being called to go in another direction. So I feel like that's this energy. 2 of Pentacles and 2 of Wands. I feel like this is very life, like major changes in life, okay? And it could be as a result of something being known or receiving some sort of insight, clarity. This could be clear abilities as well. I keep hearing that. All right, so whatever you've been receiving, I feel like there's some direction when it comes to this. Look, Knight of Wands. Yeah. All right, so what do we need to know about this energy? Okay, we have a Page of Swords. We have a 3 of Wands. So something's going from like an idea, a vision, a concept to action. All right, so there's action being taken here with this Knight of Wands. I feel like there is something that, like, there might be information coming, or there's like awareness, or someone's doing research. There's a 10 of Wands. Okay, so you could very much be like really feeling like things are heavy and need to shift. So I feel like you could be picking up on a shift here. You may be contemplating a shift. Okay. Let's see. I feel like whatever's like on the outside looking in, I feel like they're interested in you. How funny. I feel like there's this like secret, like little sweetness over here. Okay, I feel like you may have, or this energy may have come across you doing something that you love to do, because this is like you being in your passion, your purpose. Like you could have a presence, so you could be a musician, an artist, a speaker, someone who posts online. All right. I feel like, you know, you've gone through hardships, and so you kind of understand and can see things that, you know, others might not be able to see. I feel like someone values this, someone admires this. I'm also getting that. You also learned this. This was like some massive wisdom. There's access that comes with this. It's like direct access to like your higher self energy. Okay. And I feel like there's something here where there's like this wanting to bring a kind offer or something sweet. I feel like this is something when it comes to like an accomplishment or recognition, or, you know, hey, I do this too, or let's get together, let's talk about something. I feel like there's like wanting to get together and make something happen here. Let's see who this is. We'll get more info on who this is. So far, we have a Queen of Wands as like somewhat of an archetype, and a Page of Cups. Okay, those are the 2 energies like that we firmly have here. We don't have any major arcana except, we don't have any major arcana except for what's on the bottom, which is the World card. So yeah, there's something that's being observed. Okay, I feel like there's some sort of plan too when it comes to like what's happening here. Okay, it's like God's plan. That's what it is. God's plan. Oh, I love it. Manifesting is your superpower. Believing is seeing. Look at the Tower. Ooh, look at the crash, fun fall, the change, the uproar, the restructuring. So let's see. I feel like you're glow up. This is about like you're evolving, you're expanding, you're maturing, you're growing. I feel like it's very visible, and I feel like people feel that like you're on your upswing. Okay, and I feel like someone may not be. This could be someone that you might have some sort of association, like a familiar association with, like maybe even acquaintance. 4 of Wands tells me like there is something that might have been that may not be, or this is something that you would entertain, or maybe they want to entertain. They may want to kind of come back from something. So we'll see more about that. What is this? 4 of Wands, 6 of Cups, and the Tower. Can you clarify that? Then we have 3 of Pentacles and a 9 of Pentacles. That's a lot of Pentacles. Interesting. I feel like maybe I'm getting like this could be something that's to be created. Like this could be a collaboration. Like after something has fallen, there's an opportunity to like rebuild, but build it better. Something that has longevity, something that, you know, maybe, I feel like it's definitely going to extend past your generation, maybe multiple generations. I feel like this could be something that you're working on because there's like maybe something that is meant to kind of fall. You could be part of something kind of being like, look, the 10 of Wands is at the top of this. So I'm getting like whatever this burden is, whatever this like heaviness is, whatever that needs to be let go. I feel like it's like time. I can also get that like somebody may really be struggling with you being so independent and capable on your own without them. I feel like there's a lot of burden here. I feel like there might have been something, a wedding, a union, a relationship, a commitment, or this could be like reaching a certain like level. I feel like this is somebody maybe you used to know in the past, but like you no longer know them like that. I feel like you keep yourself like busy and focused on what you're here to create. I feel like you're not really in this kind of energy. Maybe they're the one doing the evaluation here with the 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands and the Page of Swords. You could be picking up on their energy. I feel like that's like they're receiving like clarity at this time and divine justice is at play. All right. I feel like there could be someone who might want to like come back who might be associated with this energy. They may want to like reach out and maybe, you know, apologize. They may have been made aware of something that they weren't previously aware of. Maybe they had to pick a side and they're realizing like maybe the direction they took wasn't in their best interest. There's a King of Swords here, bottom of the deck. So and a Queen of Cups. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let those clarify those. Here's this Page of Cups. What do we got here? We have a 7 of Cups, Temperance, and the 8 of Cups. I feel like, you know, you were not meant to stay here where you're not being honored or respected. Okay. I feel like someone or something, you know, was preoccupied. And as a result of, you know, maybe you accepting less required you to kind of do a bit of reflection on yourself and why you would allow and accept something like that. I feel like somebody operated in the dark, so it was tricky. I feel like whatever played out actually helped you to find some sort of like moderation. So there could have been like some underlying like codependency here that might have contributed to accepting less than you deserve and maybe people pleasing and, you know, doing things from a space of, you know, some childhood healing that was needed. We all have it. And I feel like, you know, you were guided to go and work on this. It was time. And I feel like you did that. All right. And so you walking away from this energy, Page of Cups, right? Because they were emotionally immature and you knew that there couldn't be the growth there that you wanted for yourself and the love that you wanted for yourself. So you had to choose yourself because you realized there was no love there. All right. And then we have Temperance, clarifying the Ace of Swords. I feel like there was things that needed to be balanced out, harmonized. I feel like you're at peace now. You're divinely protected. Okay. You walking away from this situation, okay, was the best choice you've made in your life. Okay. I feel like it has set things in a new direction. Okay. And I feel like you will be celebrating. All right. The 7 of Cups is clarifying the Queen of Wands. So, You know, this actually could be either you, the Queen of Wands, doesn't have to be a gender. Let's keep that in mind. But it could be like somebody plotting against or wishing something as it relates to what you do that is, you know, something that is like a challenge. All right, I feel like, yeah, the Hanged Man, the Six of Wands, and the Devil. Someone wanted to get involved to prevent something from moving forward. I feel like somebody else wanted victory, okay? And I feel like they created a lot of unnecessary challenges. However, everything was used for the purpose of growth and development. And I feel like you're the one that's sitting in the victory position. I feel like there's like, you know, someone doing something for the sake of having to win at all costs. I feel like they have sacrificed themselves in doing so by trying to win at all costs. Okay? This Eight of Swords and this Ten of Pentacles. These are telling me that somebody was very envious and jealous. Okay? And felt that they had limitations, or there's some sort of like blockage or restriction here. I feel like there's sabotage. I feel like someone's realizing what they have lost. And the direction they took, they were misguided. There was misguidance here. Someone got bad information as it relates to decisions made of the past. I feel like it's actually got them trapped. Maybe trapped in the plans that they set for you with the Two of Wands. I feel like this person may be someone who cons people, right?